When I think of Johnny Vaughn, a young man I trained and coached since he was about 13 years old here in Lawrence up until he graduated high school and even after when he was a college player. I had to kind of flip that question around. And when I talk about this Hall of Famer, I had to say, what does it take to be a winner? Some of you who knew Johnny, and as Steve had mentioned, he had this unique gift. He could dazzle you in football, he could break your ankles in basketball, cutting over, but in baseball was his true attribute, I felt, as an athlete. I was able to see him throughout all his scholastic sports, coming out of the local leagues in Lawrence, up through the high school rank, up into college. But what I was most impressed about Johnny was his ability to be a winner on and off the field, or court in some respects. He never got into trouble. He toed the line. His parents worked hard to give him that opportunity. He kind of broke our hearts in many ways because we thought he was going to go to Clemson or NC State. But instead, he wanted to be somewhere he was going to be used and utilized more so. So his journey out of Lawrence High was to New York Military Academy up near West Point. They went undefeated in football. They pretty much went undefeated in basketball. But in baseball, his true love, he ran into a brick wall. They ran out of pitching, so they didn't go as far as they wanted to. But JV, as I called him, maintained a level of grace, dignity, and humility that has been duplicated over and over and over again with the kids that I coach now. I bring him back into town. He's able to talk to some of the young men who are at a crossroads in their lives. His hard work was personified, I felt, as an athlete. On Saturday mornings when my wife and I would hear a faint knock on the door. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm half hungover from Friday night, and I hear this knock, I'm like, what's going on? So I go to the door and there's Johnny, ready to run his hill, Mine Road in Hopewell. We knew it well at a young age. So as we would go out, I thought I was in shape. Johnny's running with 50-pound weights in his hand. He's got dumbbells on each side. So at that point, I realized this kid was a special young man who went above and beyond just his regular commitment to school and sports and academics. He wanted more. In a nutshell, as a football player, Johnny Vaughn was probably the best tailback ever to come out of Lawrence High School. Not that there weren't other guys who might have been a little faster or a little smarter around the edge, but it was his power. He could level guys at any time and run through them. On the basketball court, he was every defense's nightmare as the point guard at Lawrence High. But on the baseball diamond is where I knew him best. You need to appreciate this as a baseball person. Some of the baseball talent here in this room tonight would respect this. If you saw Johnny play, he had Jackie Robinson speed on the bases. He possessed Reggie Jackson power at the plate, and he could throw you out with ease from the outfield. There was a story long ago that said no one in Mercer County ever hit a home run ball out of during the Carpenter Cup. It was the best players are selected for this Carpenter Cup. Well, at the Old Vet, Johnny Vaughn was selected by Lawrence by his coach, Larry Nickel, and he was a representative, which we had a few of through Lawrence. So I had the honor of going down there to see him play at the Old Vet. As usual, the Hamilton kids always play first. So here comes Johnny. He gets to bat. Second pitch, out of the park. That's Johnny Vaughn in a nutshell. Thank you very much. I'm honored to play.